Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Kupz the Universe, and we are back with another conversation, extraordinary ponderation. So, I was thinking, man, this creation story in the Bible, you know what I mean? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, yo, um, the way they put it in the story, it makes it sound like they're talking about the sun that we see in the sky. And I'm kind of convinced that might not be the case, right? Now, due to the facts, according to what we know, there's a black hole in the center of the Milky Way galaxy, right? And the spirals that go around the black hole, it's a couple of different arms. We're in one of the arms, the sun and the planets. Really tiny, one of them. In the arms, they're spiraling around the black hole. Now, my questions is, are black holes stationary or do they move? See what I'm saying? The sun moves and the planets move with the sun. So the sun never rises, the planets orbit, but it's following it in a trajectory like a bullet, right? Exactly like a bullet, actually. Exactly, with the spiral. So, but I don't know. So I digress on the black hole, is it moving or not? But I bet you it's moving. But peep game. If there's a black hole, right, that means there used to be a star there, right? Stars, like our own sun, once it gets into a big red giant phase, it can either explode and become a white dwarf. What it's doing is shedding all of its layers. It's like blowing off its layers, and what remains is the core. Or it implodes. When it implodes, it becomes a black hole. Now, like, condense on itself. Supernova. But basically what I'm trying to say is that I believe that the black hole in the center of the Milky Way wasn't always a black hole. And I feel like this is before the sun that we even call in our sky, that we look up off the planet Earth. This is before that sun even existed. I'm talking about billions of trillions of uncalculable time frames. So that sun that was there was also other life too. And when that explosion happened, or I like to say implosion, because it turned into a black hole, so now it's just absorbing everything, right? I feel like a supernova is when it becomes a white dwarf. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have them switched around, I learned so much stuff in my life that sometimes I flop them around here and there. I feel like there was other life in this Milky Way galaxy before the sun was even birthed in the arm of that. I feel like there was planets that was also orbiting this star in the sense of the Milky Way. You understand? And I feel like those beings moved outside of time to escape the explosion, and then came back into time as things started forming. I also believe that when he says he looked at the face of the waters, I feel like that was the void. I don't necessarily think that was on Earth either. I feel like that was like the void. The waters, that's space. The deep. The oceans. Now, it could play out as the oceans on Earth too. But I think as the space fabric as considered oceans, water, then I feel like it's talking about that. Especially since in the Egyptology on the a lot of the hieroglyphs, it shows them on a boat on top of the what's being called the universe. So it's obviously we're in the deep water. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what happened. I feel like those beings may have rematerialized on planets like Sirius, planets like Andromeda, star constellations. But see, I feel like those stars also have their own birth. If they're in the Milky Way, if those suns are in the Milky Way, then they're a part of what I'm saying. But they just formed earlier, way earlier than the planet Earth and the sun that we look at formed. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. But I feel like there was a time where there was a sun in the middle of the Milky Way. I feel like there was a time when there was planets that orbited that sun around the Milky Way. And I feel like due to its action, its sun collapsing also created the, you know, the situation for Earth to be able to be a part of the Milky Way. And some of the beings that appeared on Earth existed before Earth even, the sun even existed. Now the sun that was in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, think of all of the orbits being complete. Think of, you see what I'm saying? I think the spiral forming of it was because of the black hole. And I feel like it would have formed like a big solar system. It's a galaxy, but I feel like it would have looked like a big giant solar system. And that's the incompletion. It was like, you know what? Boom. Self-destruct, or boom. That could have been considered the Big Bang. The whatever happened when that black hole went, you know what I mean, was born, versus when it was a star prior to it being even a black hole. Now, I don't got no proof to even say this. This is just how I feel, thinking about the stories and all that. But there's history before, way before Earth was even a planet. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like the beings are pretty much the same. You see what I'm saying? Maybe elder, but I feel like most of them are still the same. So the beings that we learn on Earth pretty much run around the whole situation. Galaxies. It's just some of them, some planets, there are beings we don't know nothing about. There are beings that we wouldn't be able to really understand them with our brain and our makeup. But it is what it is. Yo, it's hot as a mother. That's why you see him with this rag. Pardon me, the towel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really hot. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. So basically, I feel like there was, you know what I'm saying, before the black hole in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, before Earth was even formed, before the sun itself, Saturn itself, probably before even Sirius was there, probably even, you see what I'm saying? Now, I'm trying to figure out if the Pleiades, I'm trying to figure out if all the 12 zodiacs are in the arms of the, you know what I'm saying, the spirals of the Milky Way galaxy. I'm trying to figure it out. I should be able to figure it out. It's not that hard, but I'm just doing some calculations and some correlations also. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, before all those situations, it was a big sun in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, and I feel like that sun had planets, orbit, probably giant planets. You see what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't even be able to explore the whole planet in one of our lifetimes. And I feel like the beings there was like doing, you know what I'm saying? Doing what they were supposed to do. Probably more spirit energies. Definitely not really physical. And if so, physical, but not like humans. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, man, it's hot as ever, man. So I'm gonna retreat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a blessed holiday. You know what I'm saying? A safe holiday and whatnot, man. Shout out to my boy Lord Rubik's. You know what I'm saying? The bro. That's the bro right there. Check him out. Check out his production situation going on. Shout out to my boy Big Ev. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. Check him out. He got his own situation rocking. Shout out to a lot of my other bros. My son Just. Like my son Malcolm. My son Spawn Corleone. Shout out to Littles. Shout out to my son, you know, the whole 45 crew, the whole Elder crew, the whole Halsey crew, the whole Wellfield, Hancock, Jefferson, all the way to the light side, Bushwick Projects. all the way down to Moffat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's been through there. All the way across the tracks of Broadway to the Star Side. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to everybody in Brooklyn. Shout out to everybody in New York. And shout out to everybody in America. And shout out to everybody in the globe that, you know what I'm saying, hold it down and know in their mind they got sense of self. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Kupz the Universe, man. A.K.A. P.D. Mossberg, A.K.A. Poet Lounge. And I'm out. Peace.